to you, Riju Dutta. Bengal Panchayat poll death toll. Death since June 8th when elections were announced, 39. Since July 7, night before polling day till now, 22. Violence, intimidation, ransacking of booths. Does the Trinamool Congress take responsibility, accountability? Buck must surely stop with the state government in charge of law and order.
My clear answer to you is this: I have no clue why Trinamool Congress is to be blamed. Because why I say this is because from the day the Panchayat elections were announced, the state machinery, the law and order, the Bengal police, the central armed forces goes under the purview of the State Election Commission, the commissioner nominated and selected by the governor of West Bengal. And if you see the records, if there is violence in Bengal, the national media and everybody will raise a finger on Trinamool Congress and Mamata Banerjee. So why will we do this? If we are the perpetrators of violence, why out of 22, more than 14 of our cadres, our brothers and sisters have lost their life? Why?
No, but the fact, the fact, Mr. Riju Dutta, is because your cadres are out on the street. There is enough evidence. You see, we are now in an age of social media where videos are available freely. There are videos, and we'll put some of them out, of people in, ballot boxes being stamped by people who've entered the booth. Now, surely the government cannot claim a hands-off approach. Don't blame us, blame the State Election Commission.
No, these people who are throwing ballot boxes in the ponds and everything, let me draw your attention to a press conference done by the loser of opposition, Shubhendu Adhikari, in Bengal, just barely an hour ago. And do you know, in the live press conference, what did he say? He said, I appreciate and I thank the people who have thrown the ballot boxes in water bodies or spilled water in them. This is, I quote verbatim, the version of the leader of opposition in Bengal. And they say they are custodians of democracy. What nonsense. These people need to understand that Trinamool Congress had nothing to do with it. Every death is condemnable. We don't want a death in the Panchayat polls in Bengal because I know the BJP and all of the national media will come out with their teeth and fangs at us because we are the ruling government. Why will we do it? I can show you 100 videos where Mamata Banerjee, Abhishek Banerjee, our spokesperson and every leader has said we want a video where BJP of the collective opposition has asked for a...
Okay, Ajay Alok, when I look at the numbers, unfortunate, a large number of people who've died are TMC workers. They too have been the victims of violence that has happened. A number of them have claimed that it is the goons of the BJP who have brutally attacked the Trinamool Congress. Are you saying that the Trinamool Congress is, that the BJP is completely hands-off, that all the violence in Bengal is only perpetrated by one side? In fact, one of the views is that the areas where the BJP is growing is where the violence has taken place because both sides are taking each other on. I mean, that is the reality, sad reality of Bengal. It started during the CPIM years and it has spread now with Mamata Banerjee also in charge. And you are the main opposition.
See, Rajdeep, there was always a Rakta Charitra in Bengal politics, especially during polls. CPM just nurtured it like anything. With the end of the CPM, we thought that this Rakta Charitra will be gone. But no. This Rakta Charitra became Rakta Bij, and it was well imbibed by Trinamool Congress, and for that we have seen in the last 12 years, the violence has kept on rising. Don't forget that more than 200 workers of BJP have been killed by TMC workers. It is on official records. Now I'll give you a different statistics so you can imagine why TMC workers are more in number this time. In last 2018 polls, 34% of the seats, there was no contest. The nomination were not allowed. By the police, by the TMC goons, they were not allowed to file nomination, the opposition. This time this number has gone down from 34% to 12%. That means only 12% seats are there where they are contesting without being contested. Like they don't have any opposition.
Unopposed,
so 22% yes. Significant rip in Bengal. This shows that, the TMC is losing ground and that's what is getting them frustrated. Just imagine on the last day of nomination, 40,000 TMC candidates filed nomination in 4 hours. What kind of scrutiny? What kind of looking at the nomination paper? This is the state of governance. Calcutta High Court monitoring the things. Calcutta High Court ordering that yes, central force will be deputed. 60,000 central paramilitary forces were kept in barracks. They were not given postings. They were not given the list of sensitive booth. The DIG and IG of BSS are coming out and saying it in open. The state government has and the state election commission has kept us in dark. Now, my friend from Trinamool says that state election commissioner was nominated by governor. He very conveniently forgets that the state election commissioner is duly nominated by the governor only on the recommendation of chief minister and its cabinet. That's the law process.
My God, Rajdeep, can I come in?
It's a complete one-sided polarization
politics. Several charges. Let Riju Datta respond. Riju Datta, respond to what you are hearing from Ajay Alok. As I said, the BJP claims that the government of Bengal controlled the election commission.
Rajdeep, I get very irritated when national spokespersons of the BJP come on national TV without doing their homework. The election commission was appointed, election commissioner was appointed by the governor by the recommendation of the Honorable Chief Minister, but she sent 3 names, out of which the governor selected Mr. Rajiv Sinha. Point number 1. Point number 2, 627 companies of central forces came to Bengal. Is it Trinamool Congress's duty to deploy them? And they were around. But you know what they were doing? They were following Shubhendu Adhikari and Nishit Pramanik rather than protecting the people. Now, point number 3, the BSF IG very conveniently says that the election commission, state election commission, did not give us the list of sensitive booths. And I quote here, Rajdeep, your library is very strong. On 7th of July, this year, 7th of July, 2 days before the polls, Shubhendu Adhikari sends a legal notice to IGBSF saying you have done contempt of High Court and you have not deployed your troops. So please do your homework, Mr. Ajay Alok. It is the complete conspiracy by the BJP because they know there are 2 sayings. Let me finish, please. There are 2 sayings. One, Naach na jane angan tera. So when they have understood that they cannot compete us politically or democratically, they tried to create an air of violence to show Bengal in bad light. Point number 1. And point number 2, Mr. Ajay Alok, you are talking about Rakta Charitra. The people who are producers and directors of Rakta Charitra from 2002 Gujarat program to now Manipur, I will only tell you this: people who live in glass houses don't throw stones at others. Okay. So please do your homework.